By now, you've almost certainly heard the news that Josh Duggar was arrested on child pornography charges back in April. Even if you're not among the family's dwindling group of fans or its growing crowd of critics, it's almost impossible to escape reports about the Duggars' latest scandal. This, of course, is not the Duggars' first major controversy, nor is it the first evidence of Josh's predatory behavior. But the 2015 molestation scandal differs from this situation in at least one important way. Back then, the Duggars were able to recover financially, and it doesn't look like that'll be the case this time around. We've spoken before about the perilous situation in which Josh's arrest has placed his family. Already, TLC has cancelled Counting On, which means the Duggars will be taking a major financial hit in the year to come. Jim Bob has several other revenue streams available to him, but it remains to be seen what sort of impact the arrest and the resulting damage to the Duggars' already battered reputation this latest scandal will have. Insiders say some Duggars are so desperate for cash that they've resorted to working odd jobs around town. And if a new report from UK tabloid The Sun is to be believed, the worst is yet to come. The family were roughly paid $80,000 for each chunk of filming, and some seasons were longer than others, but they were picking up on average $850,000 a series. An insider tells the outlet, "I think a lot of people will be shocked to learn they were earning that much, and it all went to Jim Bob, who invested some of it for the family and handed the rest out." Yes, as the insider points out, Jim Bob has reportedly stolen millions from his own children by pocketing their TLC earnings. While most of the Duggars were not aware of this thievery, it seems that some of them were well aware that they were being robbed, but there were often arguments about payments, who deserved what, and whether people were being paid correctly for their time on air. That was a major issue over the years, the source says. The rift reportedly got so bad in recent years that several members of Jim Bob's brood are more than happy to see the family's reality series come to an end. Some family members are glad TLC pulled the plug so they can go off on their own and manage their own money, but Jim Bob is undoubtedly pissed because it was a huge income. So exactly how much will Jim Bob be losing now that he's been banished from television? Well, the Duggars often crammed 3 filming segments into a single year, so with bonuses, it's likely that JB brought in upwards of $300,000 in a 12-month period. And since Jim Bob kept the vast majority of those earnings and used them to build his businesses, it's safe to say he's more than a bit concerned these days about the financial future of his family. Reports of some Duggars filing for bankruptcy remain unconfirmed, but it's likely that the entire family is feeling the pinch these days. Most of the Duggars who have jobs work for one of Jim Bob's businesses, and they all receive an allowance that presumably comes out of the family's TV earnings. So if Josh wasn't the black sheep before, he certainly is now.